Hi, this is Gary with MacMost.com. Let's just take a quick look at yesterday's Apple announcements. So the first big announcement was the iPad Pro. A lot of rumor sites predicted this. A lot of people thought it wouldn't happen, but it's here. It's really big screen, about 12.9 inches. So that's kind of like if you were to use the new split view feature, having an iPad screen on the left and an iPad screen on the right that are the same size, more or less, as full iPads. So it's a really cool big screen, and a lot of people are going to really like that for doing things like video editing on it and such. Its real power, though, is with two accessories. One is a keyboard, and the keyboard not only attaches to it magnetically, but through that attachment it's actually going to get both power and the communication of sending those keystrokes. So you don't have to plug it in. You don't have to use Bluetooth. It kind of connects through its edge to the edge of the iPad. The other accessory is the new Apple Pencil. And this is a stylus that you'll be able to use with this for drawing and other things. And it's got some pretty advanced capabilities for a stylus, and with that comes a pretty advanced price, $99, which a lot of styluses are just basically pieces of plastic that you hold in your hand. This one's actually got a lot of tech in it, including a battery, so you have to charge it. It'll be interesting to see how this all works, and probably is going to be a really good device for artists, but maybe if you're not an artist, it won't be useful enough to justify getting an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil. It's not going to ship till November, and it's going to come with a price tag of $799 for the low end. With that, you're going to get an A9X processor, lots of speed upgrades, and of course tons of pixels to go along with that 12.9 inch screen. The other big announcement was for a new Apple TV. So this Apple TV is going to have a new operating system. They're calling it tvOS, and developers will actually be able to make apps for it, and there'll be an app store. That means we're going to have games, and they showed off some games. Along with the new Apple TV comes a new remote control, and the new remote control is totally different than the old one. First, it's got a swipe interface, so there's an area at the top that you can swipe with your finger. That will be great for games, and you can use it, of course, to control the TV functions as well. And also, you'll be able to talk to a microphone and use Siri. Siri will be on Apple TV, so a lot of functions that now you have to kind of navigate around, you'll be able to get to quickly by just talking and asking Siri to do things for you. The new Apple TV won't be out till late October, and in the meantime it'll give some time for developers to actually create some cool games. Apple also announced new iPhones as expected. So we're going to have the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus that pretty much look like the 6 and 6 Plus. Big new feature is you'll be able to touch the screen at different pressures, and it will sense how hard you're touching the screen. It's called 3D Touch, and it means there'll be able to be more different types of interactions with the screen. That'll be useful in apps, including games and all sorts of other things. For a lot of people, the big new feature on the iPhone will be the fact that it can record 4K video. So the cameras are vastly improved, both front and back, and the back camera can record super high definition video, which will be great for a lot of people. In addition, they showed this interesting feature where you can take a photo, but it's also going to record a second and a half of video before the photo is taken and a second half of video after. So you can look at the photo, and then you can touch the photo on your iPhone or even on other devices like the Mac, and be able to see a little bit of video before and after the touch. So you can see people blink or smile and things like that. We'll have to see how people use this new feature. It should be pretty interesting. We found out that iOS 9 is going to be available really soon, September 16th. However, they didn't announce a release date for El Capitan, the next version of macOS 10. There are a few other minor announcements. Of course, as expected, there's talk about the Apple Watch operating system that will allow developers to build apps directly for the Apple Watch, so we can expect some better apps there. They also announced an Android app. That's right, an Android app. And what it does, of course, is to help you take your information from your Android device and transfer that to an iPhone.